I have always found live TV a little terrifying because there is no retake when something real happens. Let us take a closer look at moments when the polished surface of live news cracked wide open. 1. The struggle behind the desk. You can tell he is nervous. He looks down, then glances quickly up, like he hopes to escape the camera. His voice starts slow and uneven. The camera cuts to the basketball game, but Brian stays quiet.
In the 7th series spot, let's check out the highlights.
He tries to start commentary, naming a player, but the sentence just dies halfway. Now, there is only silence from Brian. The game plays, but he does not speak.
Let's check out the highlights. Steven Jackson's David. Reggie Miller's looking good. He shoots a 3, and it's good.
Then, out of nowhere, he gives it another try, but it still sounds like he is reading lines for a school project. The game moves fast now. Brian is silent again. And then comes the line. It is awkward. It is stiff.
The Associated Press of the All-American first team in college baseball was announced.
A clumsy call that would become internet history.
College baseball.
2 mic check disaster on live news. The opening sequence rolls. Everything looks polished and professional. But right after the graphic, things take a sharp turn. A J thinks the mic is off. He says something that instantly ruins his first moment.
Your news leader in high definition.
Gay fucking shit.
Good evening, I'm Van Tew. You may have seen our newest...
His co-anchor Van Tew starts the news with a smile. A J is still looking down, clearly not ready. She keeps going, introducing AJ as the newest co-anchor. Meanwhile, he adjusts his tie and avoids eye contact.
Good evening, I'm Van Tew. You may have seen our newest... AJ on NBC North Dakota News, and he'll be joining the weekend news team as my co-anchor. Tell us a little bit about yourself, AJ.
3. The anchor who quit live on air. The show starts like a regular newscast. Charlo stands on the left, speaks clearly, and looks straight at the camera with full focus. She keeps talking about the issue. Her voice is steady. She glances at her notes, but keeps control of the room. Suddenly, her tone changes. She becomes more personal. She pauses slightly, and her expression becomes serious. Then, without warning, she says the words no one expected to hear live on TV.
In Alaska. And as for this job, well, not that I have a choice, but fuck it, I quit. Fuck it, I quit.
Right after saying that, she turns and leaves. A new anchor appears. Her face shows surprise. She quickly tries to cover the moment with a short apology.
All right, we apologize for that.
4. Hit by a car. Still on air. Tori was standing outside at night, ready to give her report. She looked calm, focused, and prepared as the anchor spoke from the studio. But just as she was about to speak, something shocking happened. A white car suddenly hit her on camera, and the video shook hard. For a moment, it went dark. Then we heard her voice. She said she was okay.
Unfortunately, in freeze-thaw, we see this water main breaks.
I just got hit by a car, but I'm okay. I just got hit by a car, but I'm okay, Tim.
That's the first for you on
okay.
TV, Tori.
Woo! We're all good. I'm okay. Yeah, you know, that's live TV for you. It's all good.
The anchor tried to respond, clearly worried. Tori kept speaking and even tried to laugh it off. She then shared that something like this happened to her before, in college.
I actually got hit by a car in college too, just like that.
Wow.
I am so glad I'm okay.
Yeah.
You're okay. You're okay. We're all good. This is oh, you know what? It's one
sure
woman
you're
band.
okay, Tori?
We're good, Tim. Ma'am,
sure you're
you
okay?
are so sweet and you are okay.
5. Reporter slips live on air, but stays in control. This started as a light-hearted ski lesson, but just as Brooke began speaking, she suddenly lost balance and went straight down onto the snow. She hit the ground fast, but kept her mic tight. Her guest looked concerned, but also tried not to laugh. Even while sitting in the snow, Brooke stayed calm and smiling. She made a joke and handed it back to the studio smoothly.
Cross-country ski here.
6 News reporter gets the giggles near drug burn site. It began with a serious tone. He stood in front of a huge drug fire, ready to report. But just seconds later, he could not hold back a small laugh. The laughter took over quickly. He bent forward, shaking with laughter, clearly not in control anymore. He tried to walk off camera to calm down, but the moment he returned, he was still smiling and giggling. He gave it one more try, but as soon as he began to speak again, the laughter came back even stronger.
Burning behind me is 8.5 tons of heroin, opium, hashish and other narcotics. Come on then, let's go. Okay, seriously. Burning behind me. Go. Quick.
7 Weather Report takes a funny turn on live TV. Sam Wallace was presenting the forecast when he decided to point out something unusual in the photo. His expression gave away that he was up to something. As soon as he said it, the studio broke down. Nadine covered her face, laughing. Rawdon called out Sam for making it so obvious. Sam just smiled proudly, while Nadine kept laughing non-stop.
When you take a step back, is there anything else you see in this picture?
Sam, you didn't have to say that.
What?
It's about as subtle as a sledgehammer, mate. I mean, why didn't you just... Oh, maybe Melissa did. She certainly had to look up.
There's a lot of detail.
Oh, my goodness.
Well captured.
Even as the anchors tried to regain control, Sam stood there, grinning. He looked quite pleased with himself. By the end, Nadine could barely speak. Sam gave a final nod, like he knew exactly what he had done. 8. Baboon gets too friendly. During live interview, Sabrina was introducing the segment with her usual smile when something unexpected happened from her furry co-host. As she continued speaking, the baboon suddenly reached out and touched her side.
Hi today, and I am being joined right now by Mickey, the baboon, and we're going to be, he's trying to cop a feel a little bit, but we're going to be talking a little bit about the Lodi Grape Festival that is happening.
She let out a surprised laugh and tried to play it off, but the situation had already gone off script. Despite the odd moment, she stayed calm and kept reporting, but the whole thing was already unforgettable. 9-ice reporting goes downhill. Fast, it started off playful, but as soon as Daisy stepped off the rail, things went sideways. After getting back up, she pushed through her lines, but the ice struck again. This fall was even worse. Flat on the ice, Daisy still signed off with the mic in hand.
And ice is probably potentially pretty dangerous, especially if you're as rubbish at skating as I am. Oh my God! Daisy Gray, London.
10. Kanye West breaks the script. Mike was steady and serious, reading carefully from the prompter. Kanye stood beside him, quiet, but clearly holding something in. Then, Kanye suddenly turned to camera and dropped a statement no one saw coming.
In thriving neighborhoods.
I hate the way they portray us in the media. If you see a black family, it says they're looting see a white family that says they're looking for food, and you know it's been 5 days because most of the people are black. And even for me to complain about, I would be a hypocrite because I've tried to turn away from the TV because it's too hard to watch.
Anyways, more profoundly devastating is the lasting damage to the survivors' will to rebuild and remain in the area. The destruction of the spirit of the people of southern Louisiana and Mississippi may end up being the most tragic loss of all.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Mike froze for a moment. His face said everything. The control room quickly cut the feed. 11. Sinead O'Connor shocks the nation. Sinead sang the final word with strong emotion. Then she calmly lifted a photo of the Pope into the frame. Without saying a word, she tore the picture slowly, staring right into the camera. Then she ended it with a bold message, her voice clear and serious.
Good over evil. Fight the real enemy.
She stood still after that. No cheers, no music, just silence. 12. Glover gets too close on live TV. Crispin Glover was already acting strange, but then he stood up and loudly claimed he was strong. Next, he suddenly shouted that he could kick and threw one straight at Letterman's head. Letterman quickly leaned away and ended the interview right there.
Make me sound a lot weird, and
Yeah.
I'm strong, you know, I'm strong, I can arm wrestle. Do you want to arm wrestle?
No.
I've been taking, you know, I've been taking part, these aren't mine. I can kick.
Okay,
Hey,
I'm going to go check on the top 10.
No, I'm sorry.
13. Wendy Williams collapses on live TV. Wendy Williams was dressed as the Statue of Liberty during her Halloween episode. She looked happy and was starting a costume contest. Suddenly, her eyes looked distant and her words became unclear. Something seemed wrong. She stepped back, gasped, and fell to the floor.
Costume contest, we do it every year. It's always a lot of fun. Let's get started. Our first caress.
A crew member ran in fast. 14. Sasha Baron Cohen pours ashes on Ryan Seacrest. At the red carpet, Ryan Seacrest was speaking with the dictator character, played by Sasha Baron Cohen. He was holding a golden urn and acting as if it had real ashes. Suddenly, the dictator poured white powder all over Ryan's suit. The dictator kept tipping the urn. Ryan fast and took the urn away. 15. Wrong guest, live on BBC. In 2006, the BBC accidentally brought out the wrong guest. Guy Goma came for a job interview but found himself live on national TV. He looked shocked and started answering as if the verdict was about him. Trying to stay calm, he explained he was expecting something else. The presenter moved on, still thinking he was the right expert. He gave a vague answer, doing his best to play along.
Good morning.
Were you surprised by this verdict today?
I'm very surprised to see this verdict to come on me, because I was not expecting that. When I came, they told me something else, and I'm coming. You got an interview there, so it's a big surprise anyway.
A big surprise.
Exactly.
Yes, yeah. With regards to the cost that's involved, do you think now more people will be downloading online?
Actually, if you can go everywhere, you're gonna see
16 BBC Countdown turns into a gesture. Right before the news began, BBC anchor Martine Croxall was caught doing something unexpected. She was counting down with her fingers in front of the camera. As the countdown got closer to 0, her face slowly turned playful. Then, in just 1 second, she became fully serious and started the news like nothing happened.
Live from London, this is BBC News.
17. Allisons Pisa filming fiasco. Alison Hammond's live segment from Pisa quickly turned chaotic. She was excitedly presenting from the iconic Leaning Tower when the unexpected happened. Things took a turn when a police officer arrived, informing her filming was not allowed. Allison tried to keep her cool, but you could see the panic in her eyes as she rushed to wrap up.
Tower of Pisa, which is so iconic, so we've obviously got, oh my gosh, we haven't got a permit. Listen guys, we're in Pisa, we're not allowed to film here, but listen, there's a great competition. I'm going to throw straight to end slate. It's £300,000 up for grabs. I'm going to get arrested. I love you loads. Laters. I'm so sorry. Buongiorno, please. I'm so sorry.
18. Sepp Blatters FIFA press conference chaos. FIFA's press conference in Zurich took an unexpected turn when comedian Simon Brodkin decided to interrupt. Brodkin approached Blatter, trying to hand over money, clearly in character. Blatter's calm expression quickly turned to surprise. As the security guard approached, Brodkin wasn't backing down. He continued his act, causing tension to rise in the room. Then, in an even more chaotic move, Brodkin threw the money into the air, raining it over Blatter.
2026.
Excuse me?
Thank you very much.
Sorry,
Security,
this is starting. We're starting a press conference.
Where is my security? Come on. Come on. Come on. Here we go, Seth. That's it. Thank you. Here's Seth. It's all there. As discussed. Thank you. Good to see this.
Blatter, visibly disgusted, quickly stood up and left, while the security escorted Brodkin away. 19. To Pentagon briefing turns into a medical scare. During a live Pentagon press conference in Washington, a serious moment caught everyone off guard. A high-ranking officer suddenly leaned forward and seemed unwell right in the middle of the briefing. Her voice broke off mid-sentence as she turned and saw the man was not steady. Her face changed from calm to worried in seconds. The officer slowly collapsed over the podium. Staff members in uniform rushed in from both sides to help as the tension in the room rose quickly.
We actually go back to... Hold on a minute. Sir, can somebody help me?
Jim. I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. Here. You okay?
You okay? I'm gonna sit you down.
Yeah.
Can I get a chair?
Yeah, a chair. Take some water.
Live TV never hides the truth, and that is what makes it so powerful. Subscribe for more moments that catch even the professionals off guard. Let me know in the comments that you think and what should be in the next episode.